Hello, and welcome back to the Heart to Heart podcast series from RehabCare. I'm Jennifer Platt, Senior Director of Learning and Organizational Excellence with RehabCare. Our podcast is a weekly exploration of the hearts and minds of everyday healthcare, therapy, and wellness workers. In each episode, we're talking to a different RehabCare employee who works in the trenches of physical, occupational, or speech therapy, or in our wellness program. We'll learn more about them, their jobs, and how that job unfolds in a healthcare facility. We'll also get words of wisdom on what inspires them the most about the facilities they work in. We think you'll be inspired too. So let's talk heart to heart with Brian Murphy. Today's guest is Brian Murphy, a member of the RehabCare team who serves as Program Director with River's Edge in Prospect, Kentucky. We're going to spend the next few minutes talking heart to heart with Brian on the best parts of his role. Brian, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Brian, tell us a little bit about what you do as a Program Director at River's Edge.
Sure. I currently serve as the Program Director for RehabCare at River's Edge Nursing and Rehabilitation, and I've been here for the past 5 years. I manage our therapy department, occupational, physical, and speech therapies, both clinically and operationally, to provide the best clinical care and experience for our clients. Whether they're with us for short-term rehab or for longer-term care, we help everyone. During this time, our department has been able to foster an environment of cooperative care with nursing aid staff, dietary staff, and building management through solid clinical care, good documentation, and effective communication.
That's great, Brian. It sounds like you have your hands full with both management, responsibilities, and clinical oversight. What is the best part of your role with River's Edge?
Well, I enjoy being an agent of change for our clients. Through my service, both as an occupational therapist, I'm able to help clients towards increased independence, increased quality of life. And through my service as Program Director, I have a greater base of impact to challenge our therapists to provide great service to all our therapy clientele, as well as impacting the quality communication and collaboration with other departments in the building to further improve independence, safety, and quality of life for everyone in the building. Our ultimate goal is improving client and family experience, impacting our quality measures, and thereby improving patient and family outcomes of their stay while at River's Edge.
It's apparent that your patients mean a lot to you. Can you share a story of someone who has particularly touched your heart?
Well, there are many. However, we have one patient who was just recently discharged home who's had a long rehab journey. Thankfully, he worked hard in his therapy care plan, and he and I recently went on a home visit. He was able to walk from the car with a walker and oxygen up the ramp into his house, and was able to get successfully in and out of his recliner, walk to and from his kitchen, bedroom, on and off the bed, walk down the hallway, and get in and out of the bathroom. He's able to complete his own dressing skills, except maybe some assistance with socks and shoes. He can feed himself independently, complete his grooming, and he discharged home about a couple of weeks ago with home health, MDTU, oxygen, and home health therapy.
Wow, that's very touching. What an amazing journey from a rehab standpoint. And I'm sure his family was also very involved in this process because the healing journey involves everyone in the patient's world. They don't do it alone, just like I'm sure you don't do it alone. You have your team around you and you're working together to make your patients' lives better. What kinds of support do you get from RehabCare to help you succeed as a program director?
Well, I've now been an employee of RehabCare for 7 years, and during that time I've enjoyed focus on improving clinical care and providing what's best for our patients. RehabCare has been able to navigate different changes that are constant in the healthcare environment and provide us with good training and guidance ahead and through the changes. They leave those of us on the front lines with the right information to interact with our clients and families with the best care, guidance, and plans possible. Like any other job, the people with whom you work makes all the difference, and I thoroughly enjoy working with those in my local department, as well as upper-level management from our area director of operations, through our regional vice president, division vice president, to the very top.
Brian, that's wonderful. Thank you for talking heart to heart with us today. You've really got a handle on what it takes to manage a successful rehab gym, and I'm sure the patients at River's Edge and their families see your hard work every day and benefit from it. Thank you for what you do every day on behalf of RehabCare and River's Edge. With that, we'll bring today's discussion to a close. Join us next time as we continue our Heart to Heart series with the dedicated team at RehabCare. Thanks for joining us.